Okay everyone, so for today's breakfast we are going to do a homestyle hearty cream of wheat along with some sunny side up, or as some people like to call it, fried eggs. Okay, so we have our sugar here, 1 cup. We're going to add that at the end. Half a teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of our oats, our wheat, and 4 cups of milk. Now I like to make my cream of wheat with milk because it gives it doesn't taste as harsh as when you use plain water. You get more of a richer taste. Not too rich, because again we're watching our nutrition in the new year, but it does soften the palate as far as the taste of the food. And as a special tip to everyone, when you are boiling your wheats, you want to melt a little bit of butter in your pan, because you do not want to have a heavy cleanup of oats sticking at the bottom of the pan. Okay, so I always add like a barrier right there, and then we add our milk, and once it comes to a boil, then we add our cream of wheat, and then we have a little bit more butter. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to add half a stick of butter in there to make it creamy, and then finally we'll add our sugar and blend everything together. Then we're going to jump right into our sunny side up eggs, okay? Because we want to feel happy, we want to feel sunny, it's cold outside, we want to feel hearty. And then we're going to throw in a nice cup of homestyle coffee, all right? So let's get right started. So we've already preheated our stovetop to medium high, okay? That's to get the wheat to boil, excuse me. We do not want to burn anything, rather. See how it's already sizzling, okay? And we're gonna add our milk. 4 cups, okay? We're gonna let that come to a boil, and then we're going to add the wheat. We want to stir in our milk just a little bit, okay? Keep it churning, so to speak. Let it come to a boil, and then we'll add our wheat. Alright, and we're going to add just a little bit of our salt here. And if you're using water, this is a great idea to go ahead and add your salt first, because it'll cause the water to start boiling faster. Okay, but we're using milk, so it may not make much difference, but it'll help with our seasoning. It'll help everything blend together when we add our wheat. Alright folks, and now we're going to add in our wheat. A cup of cream of wheat. Alright. Why am I using 1 cup to 4 cups water? Because folks, whether it's oats or wheat, it expands. So at this point, we want to immediately and continuously stir. We also want to turn down our oven to medium low, a little bit lower temperature, because we do not want, like I said, we don't want any burning and we don't want any sticking, so we're going to continue to churn. And folks, as you can see, it's really starting to thicken up here. We're going to continue stirring. And there you have it folks, creamy, rich cream of wheat. Now I like to add that stick of butter we talked about at the beginning of the video. I'm going to stir that in. Then we're going to add our sugar. And then we're going to move on to our eggs. Next we're going to add in our sugar. Okay. Stir that in. And watch it get that golden glow to it. Stir that in. See how smooth that is? And also thick. This goes back to an old family recipe actually. My grandmother used to make meals like this in the neighborhood. Everyone used to get together on Sundays. And they always asked her, now how did you get this? How'd you get your oatmeal and your cream of wheat to get so smooth? And the secret was to do milk, butter, and sugar in that order. Okay? Because remember, these are all these are semi-products that connect when it comes to dairy, and it's sort of a science. It's still sort of a science. Cooking is definitely a science, and if you remember chemistry and you didn't blow up your lab, you know that certain components, when come together, react well, they go well together, and they come up with a beautiful finished product. So there we have it, a cream of wheat, nice and neat. And now we're going to move on to our eggs. Now folks, as you can already see for our flat pan here, I've already added a nice top coat of butter, melted butter. But in order for the butter not to burn as we're frying our eggs, I've added a little or small coating of extra virgin olive oil. Okay, as you know, I love to cook with olive oil for its nutrient value, and again, it helps offset any type of burning when you're cooking. And of course, we want to cook it on medium low, right around here, so that we don't have that issue as well. So folks, as you can see, our eggs are already starting to come together. We've already added them. I took a brief moment to break to wash my hands. Like I said, food safety is very important. You want to definitely wash your hands when dealing with eggs or any type of dairy product or raw meat, folks. Again, going into 2018, we want to be healthy, happy. I don't want any of y'all getting sick. Very important. Now let's talk garnishing, folks. And if you like to have your sunny side up eggs plain, that is perfectly fine, up to you. It's up to you. Now, I like to add just a little bit of garnishing, and you can use your favorite, but you know mine, Emeril's Essence. So add just a little bit. Now, if you're like me, I like my eggs to be fully cooked through, okay? But at the same time, we don't want to diminish from the sunny side up effect of having our sunny side up eggs. Meaning, we don't want to flip it and then have something of a fried egg, okay? So, we want to keep this presentation. So, what we do is we turn our heat down some more, okay? And we allow it to cook all the way through. And as you can see, our eggs are now well done. And there you have it, folks, a hearty warm breakfast on a very cold day. Also added some of my famous coffee here. Now, this is dark roast coffee blended with a little bit of pumpkin spice creamer, a teaspoon of sugar, and half of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon to add that rich taste. It's also healthy and nutritious, okay? It helps regulate the blood sugar. And since these are definitely some sweet items, we want to definitely watch our blood sugar, okay? So thank you very much for tuning in to Less for More. Be sure to tune in because we'll be having an unboxing coming up. And we will see you on the next episode. Thank you.